Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be checking out the EZA for the LR Super Saiyan Goku, because of course his EZA is about to drop on Global Dokkan very soon, alongside the Kaioken Blue Goku, and I feel like this guy doesn't really get talked about that much. I mean, that is partially because, like I said, he's EZAing alongside the Kaioken Blue Goku, and of course that guy's a little bit better than him, so he kind of overshadows him. But that's not to say this guy's bad. He's still a very useful unit. His damage can look really impressive, his defense can look really impressive with some damage reduction, and also he's a Rainbow Orb changer, so overall, very useful unit. Definitely a unit you're going to want to make sure you have EZA'd. And, you know, it's a Super Saiyan Goku, so he's got really good links, really good categories. So, again, very good unit overall, and definitely a very good EZA. So before we get into the video, if you find yourself enjoying it at any point, feel free to like and subscribe. Also, keep in mind there are timestamps in the video, so if you want to skip around to any part, then absolutely feel free to do that. And, yeah, let's get right into it. So on this opening rotation right here, we are going to have 3 out of 7 links. I guess we'll throw them in slot 2. Yeah, I guess Sand Warrior Race. Okay, now we got 4 out of 7 links. And we do also have some support from the Bardock in slot 1. And start of turn, we're here at 212k defense. Alright, so that's not insane, but there's a lot you have to keep in mind with this guy. So number 1, this guy does get 50% attack and defense on both his 12 and his 18 key super. So of course, after you super, he's going to look a lot more impressive in terms of his stats. And if you get the additional, which he is AGL, so he's got the base 5 additional built in, so even 55%, technically you could get the double super. But with the additional, then your defense is going to get, you know, crazy high, right? So definitely very good super attack effects. But I think what we're going to do right here, we're going to get these 9 key spheres right here. Typically, you might want to go for these 5 rainbow key spheres because he does get 7% crit chance and 7% damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. But he does also get 10% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. So you're going to want to find a good balance between getting a lot of key spheres and a lot of rainbow key spheres. But as you see right there, his defense did jump up to 324k, which actually is pretty crazy because, again, the 50% defense on his 18 key super, which would set us, what, 500k-ish defense, and we got, I think, 4 rainbow key spheres right there. So we've got 28% damage reduction with 500k defense. I mean, that's not insane, but that's definitely pretty good. Keep in mind, we did lose Sand Warrior Race, too, because we threw him in slot 1. But this guy does also get some extra stats when there's Super Saiyan category allies on the team, or not on the team, on the rotation, which we don't have right here. Not a full Super Saiyan rotation, so just keep that in mind. But almost a 10 million attack stat, and we've got essentially a 30% chance to crit. I mean, that's definitely good, because as you saw, we're lowering attack and defense as well. We're Rainbow Orb changing, and our defense is good enough to at least tank normals from a lot of these difficult events. So I would say overall, he's looking good. That wasn't the best turn for him because, you know, we didn't really have all of our kit activated. Like I mentioned, we didn't have a full Super Saiyan's rotation, but still, I mean, for opening rotation, I would say that's definitely pretty impressive. But as long as you bring this guy type advantage in, you know, like a red zone stage or whatever difficult event, he's going to perform absolutely fine, right? I mean, even supers, he'll definitely be able to tank. But if you bring him type neutral or if you bring him type disadvantage, that's when you kind of start to run into issues with this guy because, I mean, his damage reduction, it can get up to some pretty solid levels, right? 28%, I guess the next would be 35%, but I don't know. That's not, like, insane, right? I feel like maybe his damage reduction should have been, like, 8 or 9%, but I'm not complaining. Still very good. You know, crit chance and damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. Definitely very good considering he is Rainbow Orb changing as well. And as I mentioned earlier, you know, it's a Super Saiyan Goku, so his teams and categories are great. So then, of course, that means there's a lot of other really good Rainbow Orb changers you could run alongside this guy, and then between him Rainbow Orb changing and then them Rainbow Orb changing, I mean, dude, there's going to be so many Rainbow Key Spheres. You'll definitely have a lot of damage reduction, right? So definitely a good thing. But anyway, right here, we're at 212k defense. Pretty good. We do also have a full Super Saiyan's category rotation, so we've got that full buff activated. I guess what we can do, yeah, we can keep him in slot 2. We can have Bardock take the super. I guess we can run this as a rotation because, of course, Bardock does support the Goku and they link up fairly well. Yeah, I'll get that with the Bardock and then we'll get all these Rainbow Key Spheres. So we're going to get 8 Key Spheres. Yeah, actually, we'll get these. Yeah, so we're going to get 8 Key Spheres, 4 Rainbow Key Spheres. So right here, we're going to have 28% damage reduction once again, 353k defense. So, I mean, yeah, his defense is looking all right. If you get the double super, it definitely gets really crazy. So I 100% recommend you go full additionals with this guy. Maybe if you want to give him a little bit of crit, a little bit of dodge, you know, that's fine. Give him 3 crit, 3 dodge. But I wouldn't do anything more than that because, of course, this guy already does have a crit chance built into his kit. You know, he gets a 7% per rainbow key sphere obtained. Look at that, 12.2, by the way. And dodge, I mean, I say this a lot. I guess you could make a case for full dodge with this guy because, you know, it would benefit every unit technically. But I still don't recommend you going full dodge. I would say maybe if you want to do additionals and crits, I get that, but I would prioritize additionals because, again, all the stuff he does on a super attack effect, and of course, you know, the 50% attack and defense would be very useful doing twice, right? So that definitely is very good. But okay, what we can do right here, I guess we could just, yeah, play this rotation out. And what we'll do is on the next rotation with the Goku, we'll nuke with him and then we'll call it in here because the Goku doesn't build up or anything. So his stats are going to stay pretty consistent just throughout the fight. Turn 1, you know, he could look at his best. It really just depends on how many key spheres you get and if you have a full Super Saiyan's rotation. So like I said, we'll play this rotation out. Next rotation, we'll nuke with the Goku. And then we'll bring him in the red zone test. I'm not really too sure where we'll bring him. I don't want to bring him versus Super 17 because Super 17 is difficult, but he doesn't hit like that hard. And I'm more curious how well this guy is going to tank type neutral. So we'll probably bring him versus Red Zone Broly in the final phase, see how good he's doing in there. I can guarantee you a super would definitely kill us, but I am still pretty curious how well he would tank, you know, normals, and I guess even a super if we get like a double super off, because he might survive a super attack from Broly with a double super, because, you know, again, the 50% attack and defense on super attack effect is really crazy for this guy, because the damage reduction he has, the already pretty good start of turn defense he has, so I feel like Red Zone Broly would be good for him. So after we nuke here, we'll bring him in there. So we're starting off with pretty solid AGL key sphere luck. We already got a couple AGL key spheres on the field. Ooh, look at that. All right, can we get some of the purple ones? Perfect, 24 key spheres. All right, so yeah, I guess we could just throw them in slot 1. Yeah, 23 key spheres. We got some support. Also, we're going to pop the World Tournament Announcer item. So technically, we didn't get any rainbow key spheres, so it's not like we're going to crit or, you know, have any damage reduction. But look at that, 500k defense. I mean, this is completely unrealistic. You're never really going to be able to bring orb changers in, you know, difficult events or really any event. But, I mean, right here, it looks pretty, right? Look at that, you know, 37 million attacks that. I mean, yeah, that's definitely pretty good, right? But again, it's a nuke test. But for a nuke test, I mean, that's good, right? 37 million, definitely pretty crazy. Also, that KO screen. Dude, this guy's KO screen is peak, bro. It looks amazing. So, all right, with all that shown, let's go ahead and cut to the Red Zone Broly test. All right, so we're here fighting Red Zone Broly, and we got a pretty good setup right here, actually. I put Birdku in slot 1 because if we get super first thing, I'm pretty sure he's the only one that could actually survive it. We're starting off with 209k defense, so we don't have any support. We got 3 out of 7 links active, a very realistic rotation, right? So what we'll do is, yeah, I guess we could get these AGL key spheres, and then we'll save all the tech key spheres and everything right here for the Goku. So we're going to get 8 key spheres in total, and we're going to get 4 rainbow key spheres. So that means we got 28% damage reduction, and with the 8 key spheres, all right, 320k defense basically. So yeah, after we super, we're going to be approaching 500k defense. We're going to be 450k defense, a little bit higher than that. So, all right, with 28% damage reduction, I think we're tanking normals at least, but I don't know, a super would still obliterate us. I think I have a scouter activated right here, though, and I didn't see a super, so maybe we're just not taking a super right here, which would be interesting. Usually Broly supers at least once per turn. But anyway, what's our attack stat looking like? 9 million, all right. We're missing a lot of links right here, and we only got 1 Super Saiyan unit on the rotation, so, you know, I'll give him credit. That's not necessarily, you know, insane for him, but still, we did crit, doing a solid amount of damage, and we are taking double digits. Okay. So pretty impressive, taking double digits from Red Zone Broly, definitely good. A super would still obliterate us, I think. But I guess we'll just keep on playing it out. If we die, we die. If we kill him, we kill him. So whatever. I mean, I'm not going to try and target getting him to take a, you know, another super or anything. But if we see it, you know, that definitely is good. So yeah, I guess we could do this. I don't want to kill, but we might right here. It kind of depends. Yeah, I think Bardock is going to be fine in slot 3. Wow, I'll just pop a King Yama. It doesn't matter. This is only for this turn. So King Yama gives you 50% damage reduction. But like I said, it's only for this turn. So that's not going to affect the Goku on the next turn. But okay, this is going to easily be double digits. So I am curious how much he's going to take from a super. I don't know. I think we would die. I'm assuming it would just barely kill us. Do like 600, 700, 800k damage. But I don't know. If we're full on HP and we get like a double super or something, this guy probably could survive a super attack from Broly, which, I mean, I guess just the fact that it's possible is pretty impressive, but I don't know. I still feel like they could have done a couple things different with him. Maybe give him just a little bit more damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. Maybe give him a little bit more attack and defense per normal key sphere obtained or something like that. They probably should have just given him some like built-in additionals. I think that would have been an easy fix, because then you just slap this guy in slot 2. You know, you could possibly get the triple super, which, because this guy is getting so much stats on his 18 and his 12 key super, you know, it makes it to where if you're doing 3 supers, this guy's going to be looking really crazy. So I think that would have been an easy fix, giving him built-in additionals, and then it would have solidified him in slot 2, which he already is a slot 2 unit, but it would have made him a better slot 2 unit. But anyway, right here, okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure Birdcoo's going to kill in slot 1. So you know what, screw it, we'll just throw him in slot 1. We're easily going to die right here. We got 4 Rainbow Key Spheres, 8 Key Spheres, so same thing as the previous turn. Yeah, again, we're definitely dead right here, but I'm curious, how much are we taking before we super? 14k is pretty good. How much is a super attack going to do? Oh, the 14k from normals, we might survive this. Oh, no, we're not surviving that. Okay, alright. Well, 682k before we super, still pretty impressive. If we got the super attack off, yeah, we definitely would have taken like 500, maybe 600k-ish damage. If we got the double super, we absolutely would have survived it. So, overall, pretty impressive. I think that number right there, him taking 700k, does solidify. You definitely do want to go full additionals with him, because if we took, well, we'll call it 700k, it was 682k, but if he took 700k from his super before he supered, you know, one super would probably get him down to like maybe closer to 500k, and then another super down to like 400, 300k, which 400 to 300k from a super attack from Broly is really good. So you definitely should go full additionals just because of that. But anyway, with all that shown, let's go ahead and cut to the unit breakdown. Alright, so here we have Miracle Making Super Saiyan Goku. So starting off with his leader skill, it is Super Saiyan's category Ki plus 4, HP and attack and defense plus 150%. Not really the best leader skill. They just need to start making the leader skills for these EZA summonable LRs 170%, because 150% is just unusable, right? And then a super attack effect on his 12 key is that he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy. His 18 key, he again greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and then lowers attack and defense, and he seals super attack. So between everything going on in his 18 key super attack, that is actually really impressive. Of course, in Super Battle Road, that'll be very useful because you're lowering attack and defense, and you're sealing, and you're getting defense on super. So definitely very good there. And then his passive is that he gets attack and defense plus 159%. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres. He gets an additional 2 key per rainbow key sphere obtained. He gets 10% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. And then he gets 7% attack and defense per Super Saiyan's category ally, self-excluded, attacking in the same turn. So because of that, you're obviously going to want to try and put as many Super Saiyan's units on the team, which I guess can be kind of difficult because then it makes it to where you're really trying to build the team just around this guy, and that's never really a good thing, right? You just want to be able to put whatever units on whatever team, and all the units still end up looking good. So that's not necessarily the best thing, but obviously Super Saiyans is a pretty good category, so I don't think that's difficult necessarily, but you do kind of need to have some specific units for you to have still a very good team and also have this guy's full passive activated with that buff. And then this guy does also get a chance to crit plus 7% and reduces damage received by 7% per rainbow key sphere obtained. Again, I already talked about this, but considering he is rainbow orb changing and there's a lot of really good rainbow orb changers on his teams, that definitely is very good. And then this guy's links are Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Experienced Fighters, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Really good link set. He's going to link well with a lot of really top tier units. And then his categories are Pure Saiyans, Movie Heroes, Goku's Family, Super Saiyans, Final Trump Card, Connected Hope, Turtle School, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Bond of Parent Child, Earthbred Fighters, and then Power of Wishes. So that is the EZA LR Super Saiyan Goku showcase. Let me know what you guys are thinking of him down in the comments, and let me know what EZA you're more excited for, this guy or the Kaioken Blue Goku. And yeah, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.